Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Learn Tech with Kiran. In previous video, we designed Murray machine for binary number which convert into ones complement. Okay. In previous video, we discussed their logic and how the tuple will be defined. In this video, we will design a Mealy machine for ones complement. So let's design a transition diagram. As we discussed logic, 1 converted to 0 and 0 converted to 1. In Mealy machine, your output is associated with your current state as well as your current input. Okay, so this is your transition diagram. Now here you can see your input symbol is 0, it is converted to output as a 1. If your input is 1, it is converted to 0. So on Q0 state, your 0 input gives you output 1, and on Q0 state, 1 input gives you output 0. This is your Mealy machine for ones complement. Okay, your transition function or your output function state that in Mealy machine, your output is associated with your current state and your input symbol. Okay, so this is transition diagram. Now design a transition table for the same. While you are designing a transition table for a Mealy machine, you have to give your input, your current state and your output associated with each input. Okay, so when you design a transition table for a Mealy machine, your output is associated with your input symbol. Okay, so let's discuss and design a transition table. Yes, this is your transition table for input symbol 0, input symbol 1. Okay, now on a Q0 state, if you have input symbol 0, then you move to the state which Q0 and your generated output is 1 because your input is a 0, so your output is supposed to be 1. Or in Q0 state, for a 1 input symbol, your output is supposed to be generated 0. So you can see over here, if 0 is input, your output is 1. Your 1 is, if input is 1, then your output is 0. Simplest way to design a ones complement Mealy machine for a binary number. Now, tuple is having 6 tuple, which is Q, which is nothing but your set of state. Then Q0 is your initial state, sigma, which is nothing but your input symbol. This big delta is nothing but your output symbol. Then this is transition function and this one is nothing but your output function. Okay, for a Mealy machine, your output is associated with your present state and your input symbol. Okay, here your Q is, or your set of state is nothing but Q0 because you designed this machine with only single state, which is Q0. Then your transition or your input symbol is 0 and 1 because your binary number means 0, combination of zeros and 1. Then your output symbol is 0 and 1 because your output is also in a form of 0 and 1. Then in previous video, I was described how this 100 will derive for a input 1 0 1 and output is generated 0 1 0. Okay, hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.